Hello, Mister.
Hello, my boy. How are you doing, man?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing good too. Thanks for asking. I'm doing good. I had a good weekend. I'm ready for one more week. I'm ready for it. I like Mondays. Okay.
Do you like Mondays?
I like Mondays. I like Mondays.
Yes, Monday is a good day.
Do you like Mondays?
The day of beginning.
Yes. The day of. Some people think it's Sunday. The day it begins, Sunday. Some people think, right?
So Sunday is the final day.
It's the end of the week for you?
Yes, it's the end
Yes.
of the week for me.
Google, for example, gives you this option for your week to start on Monday or Sunday.
Yes, exactly.
That's interesting, right? Because depending on the culture, it changes a little. And the,
Yes,
and depending on the culture, they take it as a good reason not to work neither on Saturdays nor Sundays.
yes, it's true.
Because this idea is God created the world in 6 days and rested on the seventh day, on the Saturday. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So we should work on Sundays.
Should
We should work on Sundays.
we need work on Sunday?
We should.
Why?
Why not?
Because it's the day, free day.
It's a free day, yes.
Yes.
But why not working a little?
Yeah, I work on Sunday.
You work on Sundays?
I work. Yeah,
I don't.
I work.
Th-
I work.
that's interesting because I'm saying we need to work. I don't work and you work. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
exactly. Exactly. But I think Sunday is good day for rest. But I work.
Sunday is a good day to rest.
Yeah, Sunday is a good day to rest. But I work.
And speaking of Sunday, and I know you work because that's it, you gotta work. That's your online decision to work online, right? And
Yes.
I know you went to the beach yesterday, right?
Yes, exactly. Um, at morning
In the morning.
we
In the
in
morning.
the morning we went to the beach, and next we walked for Strada da Balsa,
Okay.
worked, and just it.
Nice. You are living in Bahia.
Yes.
Do you have any plans to come back?
Yeah, maybe September, I think,
Why?
because the vaccine,
The vaccine. Because of the vaccine.
because of the vaccine, will be
Available.
available. Yes,
So it's when the vaccine is going to be available, right?
yes. Maybe we use the vaccine here. I don't know.
Maybe we get the vaccine here.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe you get the vaccine there. Yeah, maybe. But I believe for you to get the vaccine somewhere, you need to show your ID and a residence information thing. For example, a phone bill or electricity bill or water
Yes,
bill.
yes. Contract rent.
Maybe that's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one. Maybe it's possible for you to get the vaccine in Bahia. There is a guy,
Yeah.
he is 70 or 67, something like this, an old guy. And he took 4 shots of the vaccines. How? How? He went first to Rio de Janeiro and he got one of the vaccines there. I believe it was the AstraZeneca one.
Yeah.
And then he went to Viçosa and got 3 shots there.
Oh,
Yes, the second dose of AstraZeneca, a Pfizer vaccine, and a new vaccine, and a different vaccine. So 3 different doses, 4 shots. Okay?
it's it isn't dangerous.
So that's the point. I was talking to my girlfriend. I have a girlfriend now. I was talking to my girlfriend. And she is a health student. She is in this area. She's from this area, the health area. And she told me maybe it's dangerous, this and that, but I saw some weeks before this situation that if you mix the vaccines, you get a better result. So this guy is actually a genius. It's illegal, very illegal, because he is stealing the vaccine from other people.
Yes,
And we
exactly.
have few vaccines, so that's not right. Maybe he needs to be punished, but he's a genius because today he is probably the most protected person in the country. Probably.
Yes, maybe that's true.
There are some studies, and they affirm and they say categorically, clearly, objectively, that mixing vaccines you get a better result. Of course, it depends on the order, it depends on some factors, but in general, you get a better result. This guy is totally okay. Considering this, why not, right? Why not?
Yeah, it's a risk.
There, I believe there's no risk. Just the
No,
risk for you to go to jail or to pay something. For example, I believe the price of the vaccines it's like $10. Maybe
$10.
I believe that's the price.
Yeah,
Maybe if some
very cheap.
yes, but we are talking about millions of doses, right?
Yes, as a
So you need to multiply that by 10 and then convert to your currency, inflation, this, that. Depending on the country, $10, that's not
yeah,
much. And that's a country's responsibility because if I do it, you do it, we cannot buy it from for $10. That's the
exactly.
price
Yeah,
for countries, for nations, organizations, understand?
yes, I understand. It's true, man.
So I mean, there are people today traveling to United States to get a vaccine.
Yeah, many people, but United States are closed now. Just open to um, who stayed for 15 days on Mexico
Yes,
or other countries.
yes. You need to isolate yourself for 15 days before getting there, right?
Yes, exactly.
But that's not bad.
No,
You stay 2 weeks in Mexico.
it's very good.
It's excellent. It's excellent.
Anna and me uh, checked the how can I say passagem? I forgot.
Ticket.
Tickets for Mexico to Mexico. Uh, 7,700.
1700.
1,700.
1700.
Okay, very cheap. And we think we
Wait, wait,
thought
wait.
uh,
1700, right? 1700. Correct?
17. No, 700.
700. Okay.
700. Yes. And we talked about to buy and go to the Mexico and next go to the USA.
Good plan.
But the tickets turn turn expensive.
Out of nowhere, suddenly,
Yes, and one day
in one day,
changed.
from
Yeah.
1700 to what?
Now is um 1200.
1200 now?
1200, yeah. 1200, 1300.
Oh man,
It's expensive now.
wow. Okay, you were telling me, you told me that the ticket was 1700 or 700.
700.
Okay, perfect. 700.
7 changed to 1200.
7 changed to 1200. Okay, I understand. I understand
Yes.
now. Bad.
500 more expensive.
But you have many tickets to go many places, right?
Yes. Yes.
And do you know or do you have your next destination in mind already?
Man, USA, it's the objective. But the tickets to Mexico was a good idea because we need to go to the Mexico
Yeah, to
for
quarantine
just next, just after go to the USA.
just
We need
before.
Mexico before. Yeah, we need to go to the Mexico uh, before to go to USA. But it's expensive now, the ticket to Mexico.
How long do you plan to stay in Japan?
Japan is, I think, 15 days, maybe.
So that's your plan to stay there 15 days.
15 days in Japan.
15 days. Because I want to rent a house there. I'm going to stay there. I want to rent a house, understand?
You looking for a house?
Yes, that's my plan. To rent a house.
Good, good,
If I rent a house, maybe you can stay there. Who knows?
good, good. You, uh, do you know if on Tokyo have a university city to stay at or not?
Repeat, please.
University city
Oh, maybe, probably.
to live with the other students and do you know?
Probably there is. Probably there is. You think that's a good option?
Good. I thought no, I told with Davidson. Do you know Davidson?
Yes.
And he told about it on others. He on the cities is good, good, good.
Just a second.
Even the culture.
I lost you for some seconds. I lost you for some seconds. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Perfect. Repeat, please. You were talking to Davison, and I lost you. Repeat, please.
Yeah, Dayson told me about his his travels,
His
his
trips.
trips, his trips, and he told me he always eat on university seats because it's good food and the cheaper. Understand?
Yes.
And you live on native country and it's the many people understand.
Yes.
I think about this. Maybe it's good experience too.
Yes, and for you to have a house in places like that. For example, invest in a place like this because there will be students every time there. Not during
Yes,
pandemic times, not during pandemic times, but that's a good place for you to be
exact. Yeah,
because students are investing so much money already in so many things, and houses there are usually less expensive to be there, right?
Yes. Do you do you search for neighbors on Tokyo? Do you know
Yes,
neighbors on Tokyo?
yes, I have a list here of some places. I have. Na,
That's
na,
there are dangerous neighbors on Tokyo.
so, yes, but danger for Japanese people is not real danger.
Yeah.
Understand? For example, if I walk there alone, I will not be in danger. Never ever in Japan.
What is danger for Japanese people?
Danger for Japanese people, man. There is no danger for Japanese people.
No,
No, no danger. Maybe to be alone.
but no. How can I say? Yakuza and the crime is no.
No,
Why?
because of many reasons. But one of the reasons is they lost the war with Hitler. They were with Hitler. Understand? During the Second Great War, they were with Hitler, and they
Yeah,
lost. They lost the war, and United States dropped two bombs and destroyed Japan. And they gave some directions to Japan. United States gave some orders for Japan to follow and to reconstruct the country according to these laws.
yeah,
Some laws are: you are not going to produce guns, you are not going to have an army, you are not going to have guns in your country. No. It was an experience, United States experience. Today, United States police do not use guns. No guns. They don't have guns, okay? There are no
United
guns.
States.
No, no, no. Japanese police. I'm sorry. The
Okay,
police
okay.
in I'm sorry. The police in Japan, they have no guns.
Yes.
Okay. And I believe it's because
How
of
they combat the crimes?
Yakuza has guns. Yes, they do have guns. Probably they have
Yeah,
it, but they don't use it. It's not common in Japan to have crimes like this. It's not dangerous
yeah.
because there are no guns there.
There are you do you know what common crime on Japan?
Well, su-
Maybe there are.
suicide is very common in Japan, right?
It's very common.
Very common. The,
Yeah.
the suicide in Japan is so common that. Do you know anyone who has committed suicide?
No.
There was a girl from Soma. I know she committed suicide, okay?
Yeah.
Not very close to me, but I met her, okay?
Yeah.
In Japan, a normal person like me and you, they know three friends who committed suicide. Many people there have committed suicide. Many people there.
Do you know why?
There are some reasons. For example, teenagers, they commit suicide because of bullying. Okay?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And there are other situations, for example, husbands, fathers, they commit suicide because they cannot pay for some bills and they believe that the help, the assistance
Yeah.
from the government is going to help the family more than he does.
I understand.
So this ticket from the government, it's going to pay you more money than if you work and you eat with your family. Understand? That's crazy, man.
Yes,
That's
and
crazy. You know Mount Fuji? Mount Fuji?
Mount Fuji,
Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji.
the mountain.
Yes.
Yes, yes. I don't.
There is a forest there and this forest has many bodies hanged on the trees. Many bodies.
I understand.
That's very common in Japan. So, what's the problem in Japan? Is it violence? No. Other problems, maybe we don't have many of them here.
Yes, I
But
understand.
I think Brazil is. Japan is one of the first countries when we're talking about suicide, okay?
Yeah.
Brazil, I'm not sure about it. Maybe we can look for this after. But I believe it's on ninth position or 12th position. It's not so far away from the big ones, too. I think. I'm not so sure. Maybe I'm gonna Google it later, but fuck Google. I don't need to be correct all the time, right? I don't need,
Exactly.
I don't need to be correct. But that's it, man. Here in Brazil, we have problems because of corruption, for example. In Japan, they have problems because of other things.
Yes. Yes.
Canada, for example, very cold. So the government uses many programs to attract people, to attract immigrants, to live on some regions, to live in some areas difficult to occupy, difficult to live. So they give you money for you to live there.
Yes. Yes. I know.
For you and Nana, for example, maybe it's very possible for you to live there.
Yes. Yes. It's the true because it's true because Canada it's very cold.
Do you think about it? Living in another country and working there.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
What country, for example?
no for rest of my life, but I sometime I think
Not forever.
you- yes, not for the USA. Um, same. I don't know.
Okay, all right. USA, Boston area, something you've tried already, right?
I like England. I like England.
Repeat, please. You like England,
Yes, I like.
so you would like to live in England.
Yes, I would like.
How was the experience in England?
Oh, very good. The city is very organized, cleaner,
Clean, clean.
um, clean. Yeah, clean. The transport is very good. The metro. It's the how can I say
One of
one of more old metro of the world.
one of the oldest subways in the world.
One of the oldest subways. I don't understand.
One of the oldest subways in the world. One of the oldest subways in the world.
One of the oldest subways in the world.
In the world. Understand?
Yes, yes. It's very good subways. Very good.
Nice, nice. Is it cheap?
This no cheap, but uh, uh, on, in total, it's okay because it leave you for all the seats.
It takes you.
It takes you for all the
It
seats.
takes you everywhere.
Understand? It takes you anywhere. Yes, exactly. It's very good.
Nice, man. Nice. That's good. And you have free access for the day, for example. You have this
Yeah,
option, right?
yeah. You buy the card, put credits on card, and you can use the transport for all the day, all the week, all the month.
Nice. That's cool. That's cool. And you live there? I mean, did you visit some neighborhoods, some famous neighborhoods there?
Yeah, yeah. Some neighborhoods. Piccadilly is on the center, but we we stayed on Stepney Green.
Okay.
Stepney Green is a good neighborhood.
When did you go there?
On March 2019.
March
March
20.
no, April 2019.
Okay, so it was not very much time ago, right? It wasn't.
No, 2 years.
Great. Okay. And were you able to express yourself, to communicate with people? Was it possible, easy?
Yes, but not not as I communicated with you.
Okay.
But I understand better you. But at the same words context, um, the last day from England, the last no, on last day,
In the last
yeah,
day, in my last day in
in
England,
the last day, in the last day in England, uh, I I I went to the front of same stadium, soccer stadium, and Diana wait me on subway station. She she didn't wanna went with me.
she didn't want to go with me.
She didn't want go with me.
She didn't want to go with me.
She didn't want to go with me. Yes, and the in this uh, our place and get money
One
because
second.
we
I lost you again. I lost you again.
you hear me now? You
I
hear me now?
I hear you now, but I lost you for some seconds. She didn't want to go
Okay.
with you, and
And when I make it two on front of soccer stadium,
when I took a tour,
she when I took a tour, yeah, she needs change our subway card for the money
yeah.
because when you buy the card, when or you
Repeat, please.
how can I say devolve?
Get back or return,
Yes,
return, return.
she needs return our subway card and she don't speak English. She
Oh,
don't speak English.
she doesn't speak
But
English.
yes, she doesn't speak English, but she she code this change.
Okay,
She could communicate
she could,
with the woman.
could.
She could, yes, she could communicate the
I'm losing you,
woman.
man. I'm losing you.
Um, the internet.
I'm losing you a little.
Deixa eu ver.
Man, you look like Xande Avião. Do you know Xande Avião? You know this guy, Xande Avião?
Yeah, I know, man.
You
But
look
I'm very I'm more beautiful than.
Man, you look exactly like him, man. Exactly like him. Can I show you a picture?
Man, I know Xande Avião.
No,
I,
you.
I like
He is
I
your
like
father.
Xande.
Xande Avião is your father, man. It makes no sense, man. Xande Avião is your father. You're
Uh,
looking exactly like him, man. Exactly like him.
yeah.
You are Xande Avião. You are Xande Avião. Exactly. Sorry, man, but you are Xande Avião, man. I'm looking at the pictures here. You are Xande Avião. You are Xande Avião. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So, she returned her metro card or her subway card and she got her money back, right?
Yes.
And it was possible.
Why I told you about this now? Because when you need, you can communicate.
Yes.
You can communicate. Anna never communicated with me on England.
In
Never
England.
speaks English. Yes. But when I get out, she could. She
Yes.
could make it. Understand?
Yes, I understand. I understand. It's very possible to communicate using your body language, expressions, right?
Body language.
Body language. Body language. Language of the body. Body language.
Bah.
Body language. That's one example of body language. For example,
Yeah, yeah, I understand. I understand.
body,
Mimic.
yes, mimics, body language, sign language. We don't know sign language, but we can express some things with our body and get information. For example, if you point to your organ, your genital organ, closing your legs, people will understand you need a bathroom. If you do this,
Yes.
people
Hungry.
and that's basic. That's basic.
Yes, exactly.
That's basic. Basic, sir. Uh, what's the word? Uh, Sir. Survivance. Basic survivance.
Yes. Other situation. Other situation. Um, when we stayed on
In
Paris,
Paris. In Paris.
when when
When we
we
went to
stayed,
Paris.
when you went to Paris, we stayed on Chinese woman's house
Okay.
in Paris. And in some days, the Chinese mothers uh, live with us, but Chinese mothers don't speak English, don't speak
French.
French, just Chinese.
Chinese.
And
Chinese.
Chinese, yes, just Chinese. And the the Chinese woman, the esqueci, how can I say dona do apartamento?
The apartment's owner. The apartment's
The
owner.
apartment owner get out and uh, stayed Anna and uh, Chinese
Okay. I lost you again.
translator and time because don't
I
Anna
lost you. I lost you.
uh,
Anna and the woman, they were alone. Just Anna and the woman, right?
yes, exactly.
What happened?
Talking just Google Translator
Okay.
because the woman just talk just speak Chinese
Okay.
understand? And she Anna needs clean wash, use the wash machine,
Okay,
understand?
okay. And Anna needed assistance, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And they talked using Google Translator only.
Yes.
That's
Exactly.
fantastic, right?
Yes. Yes. Man.
Chinese.
And 30 years ago,
30 years ago, 30 years ago.
30, 30 years ago, what what we what how how can we make
How
about this?
how could we make it? How was it possible?
How was this possible? It's complex, man.
It's no, it's not very
Google
complex.
Maps,
There
Google
was,
Maps.
yes, there was a translator. There was a translator for this situation. A person using language skills to translate for people. There was always a translator. Today, man, today traveling and staying in an apartment, in a woman's apartment, you do it on the internet. It's very simple. You go to a website, very simple. Some years ago, doing these things, traveling to France, to Paris, 30 years ago, it wasn't easy. It wasn't simple.
Yes,
So,
yes,
who traveled? Politicians, important people, artists, and for situations like this, they had a translator, a person to translate.
yes. Rich persons,
Yes, but
rich
these
people.
situations they were for rich people basically.
Yes, exactly.
30 years ago, traveling to Paris. 30 years ago, not so common as today.
Yes, it's true, man. It's very, very funny, very complex because uh, I need to go to uh, same city of Bahia. Without Google Maps, maybe I I'm gonna have many difficulties to to reach alcançar esse
To,
tempo.
to reach my destination, to reach the city.
Yes, to reach the city. It's very complex.
Yes, very complex. I believe it's very complex, but maps, they were common in cars. For example, every car had a map.
Today,
Had. It was common. Cars having a map, a paper map.
a paper map.
You
Yeah.
remember this?
Yes, paper map.
It was very common. Today is automatic. Today we have GPS on a cell phone. But the map was was okay to use. Right. Do you do you,
It's this.
do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Do you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you. Repeat please. Repeat please.
It's difficult to use the paper map.
It's totally difficult. I don't know how to use a paper map.
Yes, it's very difficult.
But maybe because it was the only option or the best option, it was common. It was easy.
Yeah,
Today it's difficult and I don't know how to use it because we have the Google Maps. I don't need to open the map. I just open the GPS.
exactly.
But considering it was the only option, reading a map was not so difficult. And today, man, it's good to have these skills. For example, when I went to Paris, I wanted to use the subway and I had no internet
Yeah,
and I needed to use the paper map and I was completely lost. But thanks God, I had my cousin with me. My younger cousin, he loves maps and it was easy for him to understand everything. It was easy for him, simple. But for me, very difficult. Why? Because I am used to using Google Maps. I am used to using Google Maps. I am used to Google Maps. Do you understand use it too?
use it too. It's common use.
It's
Do you use it now?
it's
Every day, every week?
it's part of my routine.
Yes, exactly.
It's an habit I have.
It's your habit.
It's my habit. That's it. It's my
Yeah.
habit. So considering this, yes, maps are difficult today. They are very difficult today. But was it difficult 20 years ago, 30 years ago? Maybe not, because it was the only option and the best option.
Yes. Yes.
For example, other example, today I think money is difficult
Exactly.
because I use my cell phone to pay.
Yes. Yes.
I use my cell phone and that's simple. For example, you are in Bahia. You are in Bahia, man. That's simple today. Some years ago, it wasn't very simple. You have worked from the internet or using the internet for some years already, right?
Yes. Yes.
So
Exactly.
let's understand the situation together. You and Anna, you are working from the internet before the pandemic.
Me and Diana.
You and Anna started to work from the internet. You started doing this before the pandemic.
Anna, yeah. So Anna always work with internet, but on how can I say escritório?
in the
Workspace.
in the office.
In the office, yeah. I don't. I always work it on internet and uh, different places, different cities. Understand? Anna and Marcelo closed the office next pandemic, after pandemic, and then now we worked on other cities, other spaces, other places.
Nice, no more office.
No,
That's
no.
good. That's good because they are going to save good money.
Yes, but the office closed for 2 years. Just last week, Marcelo closed and how can I say, retirou as coisas.
Took the things out.
Took the things out, yes. But for many years, before the pandemic, Anna told Marcelo, we need close the office. We don't need the office because our clients are online clients. We don't need the office. Uh, they how can I say perderam.
They lost
They lost many money
much
with
money.
much money, uh, but the office isn't rent. It's the proprietor of their
It's their property.
their property. But in 2 years, the office could rent for other people and
Yes.
not just close it.
Yes, they could
It's
make
that
money. They could make money on
lost
it.
money,
Yes. And now
lost
they are
money.
going to, yes. So now Forte Mourão, it's an online company.
Yes, because don't
Yeah.
need office. Understand? Anna worked here, Marcelo worked on your house.
In his house.
Yes, in his house.
I understand. Got it. And you work like this for a long period already, right?
Yes, since 2015.
Why didn't you go to Bahia to stay that long period before? Why not doing this before?
I don't know. Maybe we ferry deals with our apartment,
Yeah,
our other things, but it's a good experience.
good experience. And you want to repeat it in other places. For example,
Exactly.
in September, you are coming back.
Yes, exactly.
Great. Are you going back to Bahia after September?
Maybe.
Probably.
Then our next objective is the USA. Make money on USA.
And
Understand?
and the
And come back to Brazil.
and your objective to make money. Uh, what for? You want to make money for what?
For buy other apartments, for create economies, understand?
Okay,
Invest on our jobs,
I understand. Invest in your jobs? What do you mean invest in your jobs?
reform our apartment,
Okay.
understand? Many things about our business.
How much money do you plan to make in the United States?
I don't have plan. We need think about this quantity.
Okay, okay. You don't know the quantity yet, but you are talking about apartment money, right?
Yes, yes, it's a good return.
Good return. You get money to buy an apartment, and
Yeah,
and then you make some money with this apartment, right?
and
And you make
sorry,
money with this apartment.
exactly. Yes,
Yes. You don't have the
that's the idea.
So you don't have a plan to stay somewhere. You don't have this plan, right?
No, more 4 months. No,
For the next 3 4 months, no.
no, just 2 3 months.
For the next years, yes or no?
I don't know. I think no.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
no. I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay, okay, got it. Man, let's correct your homework.
Man, no need because I all the exercise is correct.
Okay, but I want you to read for me, and I can check your
Okay,
pronounce, for example.
okay,
Your
okay.
hair is
It's important.
exactly like Xande Avião's hair. Exactly.
1 minute. I'm gonna open my exercise. One moment.
Oh, I want the vaccine, man. I really want the vaccine.
Why, man? Why? What you miss it?
Not wearing a mask. I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
I'm ready.
Perfect. Let's start. Question and answer, please.
Where is the post office? Where is the post office? It's in the middle of the block.
Perfect. Next.
Where is the hotel? It's in front of the church.
Okay, good. Next.
Where is the gas station?
Gas station.
It's,
Gas station.
where is the gas station? It's next to the drugstore.
Okay.
Where is the parking lot? It's behind the bank.
You understand everything you're reading. You need to understand it, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. Next.
Where is the library? It's between the bank and the church.
Okay.
Where is the hospital? It's on corner of 50th Avenue and Brussels Street.
Okay, okay, repeat please. It's on the corner of 5th Avenue and Brazil Street.
It's on the corner of 50th Avenue and Brussels Street.
And Brazil Street, and Brazil Street,
And Brussels Street.
and Brazil Street, and Brazil
And
Street.
Brazil Street.
Yes, next.
Uh, what are,
Repeat please, man. I lost you. Repeat please.
is she watching series now? What is she doing now?
What is she doing now? What is she doing
What is
now?
she doing now? Where is the post office? What are you, what are you eating? An apple?
What are you eating? An apple?
What are you eating? An apple?
Okay, next.
Are you looking for a job?
Good.
The bakery is next to the snack bar.
Repeat please. That's an affirmative. I need the correct emotion, the correct pronunciation. The
The
bakery,
bakery
the bakery is next to the snack bar.
the bakery is to the bakery is next to the snack bar.
Beautiful. Next.
She's sitting between John and Paul.
What's her name?
I am what?
What's her name?
John and Paul.
What's her name? She's sitting between John and Paul. What's her name?
What's her name? John
Sh-
and Paul.
no. She is sitting. She is sitting between John
I
and
don't
Paul.
know.
What's
I
her
don't
name?
know. I don't know.
You need to know. It's very related to the English culture. Very related. Very important. Joe and,
John and Paul.
John and Paul, they are very important for people who speak English.
Um, she's sitting John and Paul. Ringo.
Oh, she. What's her name? Good way. That's it.
Yoko.
Yoko. Yoko Ono. Okay, next.
Ono. She's sitting between John and Paul.
Yoko Ono.
Okay. I'm open the book at 76.
At
I'm I am open the book at page 76.
beautiful. Next.
It's raining cats and dogs now.
Beautiful. Next.
She's look at some pictures.
No, no, no. Repeat, please.
She's looking at some pictures.
She's looking at some pictures.
She's looking at some pictures. Okay. Final.
The end. Over.
Yes, then.
Okay, it was a good homework.
Good. I'm gonna do 13 exercise now. Yeah.
If you want to, yes. There is the second part, but honestly, I recommend you doing everything, getting 100% and correcting fast with me so I get your pronunciation better.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yes, I recommend you doing this and then you go to the second folder, Coherence. They are exercises I didn't finish yet, but you can do everything you see there.
I don't understand, man.
You will do the 31st homeworks and then you are going to do the next 30 and then the next 30 because there is other folder there now.
Yes. What's difference?
The difference is level 1, level 2.
I I I did level one.
You are doing level 1.
Okay. I I continue 13, 14, 15. Yeah.
As a review, for reviewing, I recommend you doing this.
Okay. Okay,
I
man.
consider important because it's good because we are checking some pronunciations, for example.
Okay.
Perfect?
Okay. Perfect, man. Thank you very much. Have a nice week.
Have a nice week, have a great time at lunch, and I will see you on Wednesday, okay?
Okay, man. See
Thank you,
you on
mister.
Wednesday. Thank you very much. Have a nice week. Bye
You
bye.
too. Bye.